Kim's father struggled desperately, trying to free himself from the grip of the mysterious man who had seized him and was forcefully covering his mouth. Despite his efforts, he couldn't break free. The man dragged him deeper into the bathroom before finally releasing him, clearly preparing to strike him down by any means necessary. Kim's father spun around, bracing himself to confront his attacker, only to be overtaken by a wave of relief when he recognized the face before him. It was Woo-bin. Before he could utter a word, Woo-bin moved in close and whispered urgently, instructing him to stay silent. In a low voice, he revealed that two men were waiting just outside the bathroom door, ready to make a move the moment Kim's father had walked in. It was only Woo-bin's sudden appearance that had caused them to back off and leave. Still trembling, Kim's father began to ask questions, his mind racing with panic. Were the men armed? What should they do? He asked again and again, his fear spiraling out of control. He had never faced anything like this before. The realization that he might be in a fight for his life left him frozen with terror. Woo-bin, still whispering, urged him to calm down, saying they needed to wait and think. But Kim's father, terrified and growing frustrated, insisted they should call the police. Without hesitation, Woo-bin shut down the suggestion, making it clear that calling the authorities was not an option. Overwhelmed by fear and frustration, Kim's father demanded to know what they were supposed to do, accusing Woo-bin of not having a plan. He reminded him that he had trusted him and followed his guidance, believing he had everything under control. Woo-bin, now visibly irritated, reminded Kim's father that he had told him to stay in a crowded public area, but he had disobeyed and wandered into a secluded place, putting them both at risk. He made it clear that he was still thinking of a way out and warned him to stop asking endless questions. If he didn't, Woo-bin said, he would walk away and leave him behind. The weight of those words hit Kim's father hard. He immediately fell silent. Woo-bin stood still, deep in thought, the silence between them heavy with tension. After a few moments, he turned back to Kim's father and asked if he had enough money. Confused, Kim's father pulled a note from his pocket, explaining that he didn't usually carry cash and that the note was all he had on him. Woo-bin, growing frustrated, clarified that he didn't mean now. He was asking if he had money in the bank. Kim's father nodded and confirmed that he did. Still unsure of Woo-bin's intentions, he asked why that mattered. Woo-bin didn't answer. Instead, he instructed him to stay hidden and promised he would return. As he turned to leave, Kim's father, his hands trembling, grabbed Woo-bin's blazer and begged him not to leave him alone. Woo-bin looked at him firmly, stepping closer. In a calm but stern voice, he reminded him that if he truly wanted justice for his daughter, he couldn't afford to be weak. There was no room for fear. He had to be strong and face the risks ahead. The words sank in deeply. Kim's father released his grip and nodded in silence. Woo-bin immediately turned and walked out, his footsteps echoing through the corridor until they disappeared into the distance. Alone now, Kim's father remained frozen in place, heart pounding, unsure of what his fate would be. He could only pray and hope that Woo-bin had not abandoned him. After what felt like an eternity of waiting, the sound of approaching footsteps returned. Woo-bin had come back.